our team's dreams come to die. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games. Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Rush right in his face. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quick give. It's Shepard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Out wide left, it's Shepard. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Snap it to the back. Brought down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll give it to Johnson. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Clemson is quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Going to try to get it himself. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now on first down from the 28. Keeps it on the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load. Chop blocked.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Selling the fake. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
In traffic, it's Burrows. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. To throw, it's Denson. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Just had to get rid of it.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Fires to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Moving out to the right. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Looking outside, it's Shepard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sells to fake. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Finds his man down the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Turns up, it's Lopez. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Lopez. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Shepard. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got an alley. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Second and long here. Cuts it upfield. It's Shepard. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Out of the shotgun on third down. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hand off from the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. All the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The handoff to Johnson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shepard.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Clemson comes out, its offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to run, it's Davidson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. There is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The fake wants to throw. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Left side, it's Shepard. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's into
the open down the middle. Touchdown, Knowles. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Finds his target. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run him up.
Caught, and he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Motion from the wide receiver. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Stepping to the right. On the run, fires downfield.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Buys time to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
or, there's so many adjectives to describe him: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and...
He caught it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the move. Touchdown, Tigers! And we've got a shootout.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now, they are playing with tons of confidence.
From deep, it's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe that...
He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead here in the second half.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Finds his man.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big...
Looking for a huge play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so trying to take it back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, it's Shepard. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well run him again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles. And now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Got to make the play on fourth. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out wide right, it's Moore. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Pick off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
The give to the back. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this has been the story of the...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Florida State.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole, going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Davidson. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Rushes on, and down he goes.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Defense all over it. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the... Touchdown, Noles! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Jukes his way for more. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Haynes.
Offensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He lets it fly. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Great place to start for this offense. They send the tight end in motion. Caught on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, what a cut! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Tough run here. It's Shepard. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. From the gun, it's Davidson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Crosses the 40. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking outside, it's Davidson. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play fake. They're all over him. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. On play action. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The run inside. It's Shepard. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First and 10 for the offense. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. They'll run him again. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Enough to move the chains. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Reels it in. Stop right there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. Running the red zone, it's Davidson. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. 2nd and long here. Selling the fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
What?